The library of Wentworth Estate exuded an air of timeless grandeur. Its shelves, adorned with centuries-old tomes that whispered secrets of forgotten eras. Rain lashed against the ancient panes of the Wentworth Estate, its rhythmic drumming a haunting backdrop to the grim scene that awaited me within. The library, usually a sanctuary of intellect and tranquility, now lay cloaked in shadows. Books, weathered by time, lined shelves that stretched to the ceiling, their spines whispering tales of distant lands and hidden mysteries. I walked cautiously across the creaking wooden floorboards, the sound echoing through the empty space. Each step resonated with a weight I couldn't shake. There, sprawled amidst the cold embrace of polished oak, lay Sir Reginald Wentworth, once a titan of wealth and influence, now a figure frozen in time, his life extinguished by a blade as sharp as the secrets he harbored. I knelt beside Sir Reginald's lifeless form, a sharp intake of breath escaping him as he absorbed the scene. The air was heavy with the faint scent of old leather and a metallic tang, the dim light flickering off the polished wood floor. The coppery tang of blood hung heavy, mingling with the scent of aged leather and the faint melancholic perfume of rain-soaked pages. This was no ordinary crime. It was a symphony of deceit, orchestrated in the shadows where truth dared not tread. I approached the opulent living room. Warmth flickered from the grand hearth, yet the chill of suspicion hung thick in the air. The Wentworth family, faces etched with concern, eyes that darted like shadows in the firelight, each held secrets as tightly as the ancient stone walls held their echoes. I pulled out a notepad and started taking notes. I pulled out my cigar and lighted it. Mrs. Wentworth, I understand this is a hard time. Can you tell me what happened last night?
We had dinner, then my husband went to his study. Later, I found him. He was already gone.
Who else was in the house?
Just the staff. James was here.
James, did you notice anything unusual?
Just the usual routine, sir. Thought Mr. Wentworth did have a heated phone call about some old debt.
Mrs. Wentworth, any idea who he was speaking to?
No, he kept his business private.
James, anything else?
There was a smell of something burning in the study, and a piece of paper with some numbers and letters on his desk.
Did you recognize the numbers?
No, sir, but Mr. Wentworth did mention a name, Carter.
Carter, you say? Noted. Thank you both. This helps a lot.
Glad to assist, detective.
I needed answers, each syllable measured against the ticking of a clock that seemed to count down to another storm, brewing both outside and within these walls. The truth, elusive as the flickering flames, danced just beyond reach, cloaked in the whispers and half-truths of those who stood before me. At the back of the library, I took out a few books. Behind a bookshelf in the library, I found it, a hidden room. The revelation sent a shiver down my spine, as if the mansion itself whispered its darkest secrets. The bookshelf yielded reluctantly, revealing a clandestine chamber untouched by time. There was heavy rustling of papers as I explored the hidden room, uncovering files and photographs. Files meticulously arranged, photographs capturing moments of intrigue and deception. Sir Reginald had woven a tapestry of clandestine operations, hidden from prying eyes, yet exuding an ominous presence that permeated the very walls. I flipped through the pages. Each document, each photograph, was a piece of the puzzle. The lines between truth and fiction blurred in this secret sanctum, where the shadows whispered of alliances forged and betrayals sealed. In this room, Sir Reginald's legacy was laid bare, an enigma that would unravel the fabric of trust and reveal the depths of darkness concealed beneath the facade of wealth and influence. In a group photo, one person caught my eye. I now know who the possible murderer is. I closed the file. In the meanwhile, the sun had risen. I went to the garden to think the case over by myself. As I wandered through the sprawling garden, each petal and blade of grass seemed to whisper fragments of Sir Reginald's past. Covert operations, buried truths, and a tangled web that spanned decades unraveled before me. But why murder? The scent of freshly bloomed roses mingled with the weight of unanswered questions, painting a portrait of a man whose life was a labyrinth of intrigue and deception. After some time, I went inside. You did this to expose the truth, but murder only breeds more secrets. I said to James Woods, Sir Reginald's assistant, who stood grizzled and haunted.
He deserved it. You don't know what I did. I trusted him with my life. We were deep behind enemy lines when he sold me out for a handful of diamonds. Left for dead, I clawed my way back, vengeance the only thing keeping me alive. Last night I found him, living comfortably of his betrayal. Now he lies 6 feet under and justice is served.
In that fateful confrontation, James Woods, the long-presumed dead partner of Sir Reginald in covert operations, stood defiant. His eyes, hardened by years of betrayal and loss, bore into mine with a resolve that mirrored the shadows cast by the flickering candlelight. He believed he was righting a wrong, avenging the lives lost and the innocence shattered in the wake of their covert missions. His motive, obscured by years of secrecy, was now laid bare, a desperate quest for justice that twisted into tragedy. As the gentle rays of morning light filtered through the estate's windows, casting a serene glow over the once tense atmosphere, I stood amidst the quiet aftermath. The storm clouds of suspicion had begun to disperse, and the Wentworth family, though scarred by betrayal, seemed to tentatively embrace the possibility of healing. Yet, whether justice had truly been served remained a lingering uncertainty, a question awaiting the verdict of time itself. In the fading echo of my footsteps, I couldn't help but reflect on the profound truth that some shadows never fade. They linger, etching reminders of our vulnerability and the enduring power of secrets that reside deep within the human heart. As I departed, the tranquility of the morning carried with it a haunting reminder of the complexities woven into the fabric of this tale, a testament to the enigmatic dance between truth and deception, and the enduring quest for redemption in the face of darkness.
You are listening to the Shadows of Deceit, a Mystery Deck Originals. Detective Alex Graham investigates the murder of Sir Reginald Wentworth at his estate. Uncovering hidden secrets and a clandestine room, Graham confronts James Woods, Reginald's betrayed former assistant. Woods admits to the murder, seeking revenge for past betrayals. The case closes with lingering shadows of deceit and redemption haunting the estate. Thank you for tuning in to the Mystery Deck. Please subscribe to our channel. We'll be back next weekend with another mystery.